Whoa, it's Jet Wyvern. Huh. Why did you even get this Beyblade? Huh? Oh yay, it's Jet Wyvern. It's an unboxing of Jet Wyvern. Let's do this. Seriously, why did you get this? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and if you're new, please subscribe, like this video, share this video, and even leave a comment. And for today, we are going to unbox the Beyblade. Has a lot of things going on. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on with this Beyblade. First of all is that I like the colors. This is the box, so yeah, it's B177. The Tomica, only buy the original. And parts, you can just pause that and look. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And we have Wakia. I really like Wakia. He's a cool character. From a villain to a good guy and then a bad guy. Yeah, but overall, yeah, cool guy. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is about the box. And I already have here Jet Wyvern. Now, why did I say that there's a lot of things going on with this Beyblade? So first is that it is the last booster and the last legendary Bladers Beyblade that's gonna come out for Superking. So yeah, the entire season is almost over. There's just a couple of more episodes, and believe it or not, it is the last Superking Beyblade that's ever gonna come out. And this is the first anime debut of this disc. Around this, it came with Gaia Dragoon and Flare Dragon, but they didn't really appear in the anime, so this is the first time around this came out. Now, why did the difference of this Beyblade with other Superking Beyblade is it's kind of like Ragnarok or Curse Satan. Like, the only reason you're gonna buy it is for a certain part. I mean, if this probably did not have around, I mean, this is the reason why I got it. This is my favorite GT disc, and I haven't got one, and it's the painted version. So yeah, for the disc alone, I got this. If it wasn't for this, I probably won't get this, because unlike these guys right here, regardless if their parts sucked, I wouldn't mind, because I got them because they are the Beyblades of the characters that I like, and they are the Beyblades that I like. So even if this didn't have good parts, I would have still gotten it. But this one, same with Curse and Glide. If it wasn't for the wheel, I wouldn't get this. If it wasn't for the triple booster set, I wouldn't have this. So yeah, it's the same case. But it is what it is, and yeah, let's start with the driver first. The driver is a new driver. It's called Just, and a lot of people are complaining that it doesn't have good LED, even though it has a free spinning ring here. Probably if you can awaken it, but I don't know how much awakening is legal for this type of driver. So maybe if you can shorten that, it would have enough balance. It would have been any driver that has a pointed tip has good stamina. Promise. If you time the spin, if it's just spinning alone, it has good stamina. But it easily gets off balance. Like other Beyblades will make this tip over because of that tip. Good stamina, but against an opponent, it gets easily off balance. So yeah. And the shape of it, I'm not sure if the disc would hit it first or the spinning ring. Guys, just one tip: if you want to test a driver for LED, do not just use the stock disc or stock combo. You have to use at least one S wheel, because wheel would give enough allowance for a driver to touch the stadium first before the disc. Sometimes wheel doesn't even touch the stadium. So if you want to test the driver for LED, use one S wheel. Instead of you guys just keep on complaining that, oh, this stock combo is horrible, it doesn't have LED. So it's best to test it with 1S wheel first, okay? If we're just talking about the driver. And we can't really expect that the stock combo to be competitive. Rarely do we get a stock combo which is really, really competitive, and only Rage Longinus gets that crown, alright? It gets the bragging right. The only stock combo that's already competitive. Rage Longinus is the best stock combo ever. Brave Valkyrie is also a runner-up, and World Spriggan. Probably just change the driver. So let's proceed with the disc. Yeah, around. Hasn't been a lot of free colors of this, so glad to have it. Again, this is the main reason I got this. This would look well with the Big Bang Genesis and the Yard Metal. And 1D, there's nothing much to say here. It has good feet, it's too light, it's lighter than 1S. We have so many copies of this. I wish they would have made... there are actually like 3 double chassis that were not made. I think it's 3 balance, 3 defense, and 3 stamina. The attack reach 4. And there is some good things about this Beyblade. This is the type of design of chip that I like. If you're not new to my channel, you know that the chip design that I like is pretty much like Zwei Longinus, where if it's a dragon head, 2 dragon heads is better compared to what they did with Mirage Fafnir. They placed a tail here. I wish they could have just made another head. And I also like Beyblades that have even contact points. This has 8. Don't get me wrong, Brave Valkyrie is amazing, but I do prefer even contact points like 2, 4, 6. I mean, Rage Longinus has 2 contact points that are even, 4, but the chip is facing forward, so yeah. Glide Ragnarok and Curse Satan doesn't have even contact points, but the chip design, they are facing sidewards, 2 heads, if you can see. So yeah, that's the amazing part about the design that I like. The non-amazing part is, even though they give this a free spinning, I mean, in right spin against right spin, it's more free spinning. In left spin, it gets stuck, but it's not consistent. If the hit is from below, it gets stuck more. If the hit is from above, it moves more. So especially if the hit is just like at the same level. But if it's hit from the bottom or the top, it's harder for a left spin. But anyway, if a left spin hits this and the left spin is way rounder, these parts won't matter at all. They won't hit. They won't produce any recoil. An opposite spin has to be a left spin that's an attacker or has rough surface. This is a defense Beyblade, guys. Don't expect too much. This is made to parry attacks, okay? The best opponents for this is an attack type. Don't expect too much with the stamina and LED and stock combo. But if you're going to make competitive combos of this, I don't know. It's quite light. It is around 13 grams with a disc. I mean with the chip. And the problem with rings that are fiddly or have moving parts like this, they're not that compressed. They tend to wobble more and has not that good balance when spinning. They get easily off balance. So yeah, that's overall the design. This is a dragon kind of chip, 2 heads. Let's put it together. Oh yeah, and this part right here is rubber, the more transparent one. There you can see. And this pointy thing that looks like a part of an insect. Now, they should have just made this, they could have given this orbit metal, yard metal, or made an atomic metal. That would have been the bomb, atomic metal. But no, the reason why they gave this type of driver, right? I think how Takara Tomy makes the Beyblade is based on the anime first. So They make the drawings, the designs, the animation, and then that's where the engineers make the product. So in the anime, they needed a Beyblade that would go directly to the center of the stadium, and this does the job. Alright? Everything else is not anime accurate anymore. It's not that going to be defensive. I'll probably make a better defensive combo of this. I'm not sure if it's going to be competitive, but a better defensive competitive combo, or just a defensive combo, because this is a defense type. Had they given this an option to be fixed both in right and left spin, for right and left spin, this would have been good for attacks. Like this could have been, this is somehow shaped like Judgment's contact points, but you can't really use it because it will just free spin. So yeah, I would have wanted to use this for attack, but you can't fix the free spinning ring. So let's test launch this. Dude, did you think there was a stadium underneath? So we are going to battle it with a defense type and a stamina type. So let's test spin it first. Let's see if it goes to the center right away. And as you can see, it's chilling right there. If you want to test for LAD, let's test it for LAD. Come on. No, there wasn't any LED, it just stopped. Now, for those who wants to see it use atomic, there. And not much as well, because the around disc is best compatible with Extend Plus. When there was no wheel, when wheel wasn't existing, the master combo is either Sting or this and then Extend Plus. Let's see if it does better. Not that much. Last is with bearing. We're not gonna test it with drift because drift is OP. It would just, I know it's just gonna be okay. Ooh, bearings. Okay. Nobody uses bearing anymore. I have to bring it back. I have to find a combo which can maximize bearing and it won't burst. Now with drift, this won't even, like the around, this won't even touch the stadium. And before we proceed with the battle, please subscribe. And this is the new Random Booster Volume 24. All of these are just recolors of previous Beyblades. There are previous prizes on tournaments, contests, rare Beyblades for auction, all of those recolors. So yeah, if you bought this at an expensive price, this would piss you off because you're gonna get it cheaper now. So yeah, that's it. And these are the suggested combos. Just screenshot it if you want to try it. Now let's proceed with the battle, which I think you already know the results. Curse Satan is on 00 Tomica. Proof. And it's the 1D. I do not have a Hurricane and a Universe. I'm not really interested in those parts. See, it easily gets off balance. Had it not had that tip, you can even try Yard Metal if you want. I think it would do better. Any pointed tip is easily gets off balance. so it's pointless if it has so much stamina, if it tumbles right away. And Glide Ragnarok wins. So yeah, overall thoughts with this Beyblade, it's just a mix of everything I don't like and everything I like. So again, I like the contact points, I like the design of the chip. This part right here, before we end, this throws off the design. These part are okay, the ring is okay, the chip is okay, but this kind of makes it GT looking. What do I mean by GT looking? Okay, so I'm gonna put this 3 Beyblades right there before we end this, right? This 4 has a Superking design for me. When you look at the Beyblade, you can already feel the character of the Beyblade. This looks so generic. And the detailing of this 4 is just different compared to these 3. They are more GT. Even Big Bang Genesis. Big Bang Genesis and Master Diabolos are like the crossover of GT and Superking design. Look at the details. So when GT was ending, they made a Beyblade that's almost going to be as detailed as a Superking. Look at the detailing compared to this. Let's compare them. See the tons of details compared to that. So out of all the Superking Beyblades, this, in terms of the design, overall design, gives me the feeling of GT Beyblade more than a Superking. So these 3 are more GT-ish for me, and this more Superking. Big Bang Genesis more Superking in design compared to these 3. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it, and thank you for watching. For all your Beyblade needs, just look at the description below. And I got this Beyblade from Mac the Burst. Go check out his shop. Link in the description down below. Bye.